We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. A straight right just misses. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. A swing and a miss with the left hook. There's a counter shot. Missing with the left hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen.
Here we go, it's round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jabs, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blank on them.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Defense is not an option for these two. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance without it.
And there's the bell to start round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? and shoot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, what a punch! Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. These two fighters are made for one another. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You believe what we are seeing. They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? These punches coming from every angle. He scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this.
And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Can't score with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Right, and Larry Holmes goes down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can't score with that jab. He blocks the uppercut. Jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter shot. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Here we go. It's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The hook, but it doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Don't hold that thought. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny! Well, the Eastern Assassin in some trouble here! I thought that was the end, but Larry Holmes is going down and he's got to get up. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you still want to fight?
Hold it right there. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. Final 10 seconds here unless we get some late drop. Just down goes Larry Holmes. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round.
Big deep breaths.
Round 8, and we're off again. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Where?
Are you okay? You're out of there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.